Good afternoon. Let's let this board come to order. The greatest school board, the greatest school in the United States. Let's stand and take allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I have a motion to approve the agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the agenda.
I have a motion.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? At this time, we'll have the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I want to start out, if you'll notice, our board members were in blue today in honor of National Autism Awareness Month, and we want to honor that and also recognize our students and parents for that. And so we appreciate thank the board for wearing blue today in recognition of Autism Awareness. At this time, I will ask the board to please consider two items in executive session. I'll have a personnel performance matter that I would like the board to consider, and I would also have early graduation request also. So that would be for executive session. I'll make that request. I've got several groups to honor today. We have got teachers with us, principals with us, and also students here in attendance. And so we're excited about everyone who's here. We'll start today with an outstanding group of teachers, and I'll ask Ms. Jennifer Stripling, our Director of Secondary Education, to please come forward and tell us a little bit about the program and then introduce the teachers.
The Aspiring Teacher Leadership Program is the opportunity for teachers to develop their instructional leadership skills. Improving schools is complex and challenging. It can't be done without strong leadership. This program is designed to challenge and support teacher leaders across the district to develop their leadership skills, instructional strategies, and to lead instructional improvements in our schools. This year's program includes 13 teacher leaders from various content areas across our district. I am proud to introduce them to you today. Per Brown. Rachel Janae. Stephanie Newsom. Lacey Pruden. Jessica Harper. Kelsey Lantrip. Tanya Walford. Sandra Hinton. Tracy Harris. Melissa West.
I'd like for us to get a group photo so our teachers can come up. Sit her right here.
Any family members there will take pictures. You can come up. Congratulations. You'll remember in February, we were going to recognize our Teachers of the Year. We were out of school for ICE. So we delayed that to March, and we recognized the Teachers of the Year. But we have one teacher of the year wasn't able to make it, and so we're going to recognize her in April. And so it's been 2 months waiting for this day. But I want to recognize our Oak Grove Central Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Ms. Megan Cox.
So you're by yourself, what's good? Great job, Ms. Scott. Congratulations.
We now have more Preps Awards. If you'll remember at last board meeting, we started recognizing schools for achievement on state tests. These awards are given by the Program of Research and Evaluation for Public Schools. That's where the acronym Preps comes from. We have several principals who are in attendance today. Our first award is for third grade ELA achievement, and that is Chickasaw Elementary School. Ms. Nichols. Our next school received 2 awards for 5th grade ELA achievement and 5th grade math achievement, South Haven Intermediate School. Our next school received 2 awards for ELA growth and math growth, Pleasant Hill Elementary School. Ms. McGee. And our next school received 2 awards for 4th grade ELA achievement and 4th grade math achievement, Lake Cormorant Elementary School. Ms. Rucker. Next school received 3 awards, 3rd grade ELA achievement, 5th grade ELA achievement, and 5th grade math. That's Walls Elementary School. Ms. Armstrong. Our next school has received 4 awards for ELA growth, 4th grade ELA achievement, 5th grade ELA achievement, and 5th grade math. Over Park Elementary School. Ms. Corbin. And Ms. Maxwell. Come on up, Ms. Maxwell. Ms. Maxwell was the question. Congratulations. Yes. We'll be making a picture here in a minute. We'll get you. And 4th grade ELA, 5th grade ELA, 5th grade math, and 4th grade math, South Haven Elementary School. Our principals can all come up. We'll get a group photo of our principals who just received awards. Congratulations.
And next, we have our students from Hernando High School that scored a 30 or higher on the ACT, our senior class. Mr. Dwayne Case, principal of Hernando High School, come forward this time to introduce the seniors.
Thank you, Mr. Austin and board members. We're excited to recognize the hard work of our students, and we have some very bright students at Hernando High School, but these are among the best. And so we have our names on the wall around the comments. And when I started this 6 years ago, I put them in there, and everybody said, "What are you gonna do when you run out of room?" And I said, "Oh, by the time that happens, I will retire, and that'll be the next principal's problem." These guys have filled it up, and so we're gonna have to start doing something new because of this group, because we have so many. So at this time, I would like to recognize these students. Adam Bowling. Carson Cardell. Sarah Float. Philip Heckhorn. Destiny Ivy. Tyler Jordan. Peyton Riles. Jenna Richmond. Lillian Rochelle. Elijah Rogers. James Sharp. Rose Stafford. Hannah Standard. Jackson Stewart. Darcy Swift. Noel Carroll. Joseph Thornhill. Alexander Trigg. Jackson Uppleton. Grace Van Buren. Adam Wiley. Peyton Williamson. And Ethan Witt.
I'd like to get a group photo, if y'all could come right here in the middle. And the medals are for you to wear at graduation. Yeah. We get, some of the people up on stage, some of y'all volunteers. I'll go over with you. Yeah, we're going. Hey, you're good. Okay. Congratulations. They brought the paparazzi.
Mr. Elton, I will say, out of this group, Alexander scored a perfect 36 on the ACT. And 2 of our 30 plus have been accepted to the military academies. We have one at the Naval Academy, one at West Point, Joseph Thornhill and Ty Jordan.
It's always an exciting time of year when we get to recognize our seniors, and I want to congratulate our students who are here, our teachers, and our parents. I want to congratulate the seniors on a job well done, and we look forward to seeing you at all the senior activities and graduations in the upcoming weeks. I want to congratulate our teachers who are here for your program with Inspiring Leaders. Thank our principals for all of your hard work and your recognition, and I want to also thank the parents and family members who are here today too. We appreciate your support at DeSoto County Schools, and we're thankful that you supported your child and your school all the way through. And we just thank you for all that you've done to help our schools be successful. So we are about to start with the business of the meeting. You are welcome to stay, but if you would like to leave, now would be a good time.
All right. Yes, great.
Put a little pressure on that.
It's always exciting when we get to recognize our students and teachers and principals today. So that was great. At this time, we will move into our energy report. I'll ask Mr. Jonathan Hodges to please report. Good afternoon. All right, what we're going to be looking at here is we're going to be looking at the year 2022, the entire 2022 as a whole. I think I've only reported on 3 of the last quarter, so we're going to pull everything together and get it. And like always, I always like to start out with the pie chart, just showing where the majority of our energy goes as far as heating, air, and lighting, and the water heating. That's the vast majority of everything that we do. And this is Q1 compared to the last 5 years. You can see where we're going, what the trend is, and it is a recurring trend across all quarters. Q2, very similar, as well as Q3, and then Q4. And we do go back and we take a look at all this and see what's going on in between the quarters and what compares from year to year. And something like this, like in this particular quarter is at Olive Branch High School, the building automation system, actually, we had a lot of power shortages out there, a couple of power losses, and it actually shorted out the building automation system, so we lost complete control of the HVAC, which meant when it's standalone. And all that means is everybody can operate their own by the thermostat, but it never goes unoccupied. It doesn't run all the time, it just never goes unoccupied to save that energy. And it took them about 2 weeks to get it in, and then another week and a half to actually program it and set it up. Because it's a lot of information, a lot of labor that goes into that to get that all done. So you can kind of see where some of this happens. And so I just have some of the year in review notes. $771,446.85 compared to the 2021, and that's a lot. The average temperature was roughly the same, and that matters because that's how much we have to heat and cool the building versus what the temperature is outside to keep everybody nice and comfortable. We did add 8 classrooms at Hernando Hills and a cafeteria expansion at DeSoto Central High, so that accounts for some of the energy usage. The average for the entire district is about 29 cents per square foot is what we spend. And then also by looking at this, I wanted to try to really compare it to 2021. So I went back and got some information from the U.S. Energy Information Administration for what's been going on this past year, as everybody knows. If you've looked at your electric and your gas bill, you can see. So commercial-wise, it was 10.7% above what we paid in 2021 versus 2022 for the same amount of electricity per kilowatt hour. For gas, it was 25%. So by taking that information, I took our electric bill and our gas bill, and I took those percentages out of it so that we could get a fair comparison. And that's what you get. Roughly $30,000 more compared to last year. We were paying the exact same prices. So we actually used roughly the same amount of energy. We just paid a lot more for it. And that's just what went on throughout the whole country. So
It looks bad, but it was actually not. We actually were, by adding the additions to it and then spending the same amount of energy just to do it. And just to kind of compare it to 2018, we did not have Lewisburg Middle. We did not have a lot of these ninth grade additions. We've added thousands of square feet since 2018, and we're still, and if you would have paid the same prices of 2018 or 2021, we spent less. So we're actually doing really well compared to. Any questions?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we appreciate the report, Mr. Hodges, and Mr. White, Mr. Hall, we appreciate y'all and all of y'all's hard work. Every time they give a report, they always hit it right back to work. They're always good. We appreciate y'all. Yes, we appreciate y'all. Thank you. That concludes my superintendent's report.
Keith, attorney report.
I do not have an attorney report today. Thank you.
That's probably good coming from an attorney. I have a motion, we approve the minutes of the March the 2nd, 2023 meeting. Have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Have a second, have a vote, all aye,
Aye.
opposed? At this time, I want to move to the consent agenda. Mr. Usleton, you have a motion?
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the consent agenda.
I have a motion,
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
second,
Second.
all in favor, aye?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. At this time, we're going to go to the new business. Bids for kitchen equipment, Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir. We conducted a reverse auction for kitchen equipment for schools throughout the district. The results are in your packet. It's my recommendation to accept the lowest and best bid from the lowest bidder of each item that's listed in your board packet.
Mr. Usleton will have a recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the lowest bids, which are listed in the packet for the kitchen equipment for the district.
We have a motion,
Make a motion.
second.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Mr. Williams, again, bids on network switches.
Yes, sir. We had a request for proposal open on the 15th of January for the purchase of network switches for the district. My recommendation to accept the lowest and best bid from Synergetics for the network switches.
Mr. Usleton, your recommendation?
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the bid from Synergetics for the network switches.
Board, do we have a motion?
Make the motion.
We have a second.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. At this time, we have bids for the rewire of South Haven Elementary and Walls Elementary. I think we're talking computers, not electrical.
That is correct. We opened a request for proposal on the 15th, taking to use in the rewiring project at Walls and South Haven Elementary. My recommendation is accept the lowest and best bid from Synergetics.
Mr. Usleton, your opinion?
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the lowest and best bid from Synergetics for the rewiring project at South Haven Elementary School and Walls Elementary School.
Board, do we have a motion?
Make the motion.
Have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The bids for a wireless access point, Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir. We had a request for proposal for the purchase of wireless access points for the district. My recommendation is accept the lowest and best bid from the district.
Mr. Usleton, have a recommendation?
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the lowest and best bid from Logistic for the wireless access.
Board, do we have a motion? We have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. I believe it's D, huh?
E,
D.
well, that's starting.
E.
We have bids for wireless access point.
E.
E, okay. We have bids for web-based universal screener and personalized reading and math instruction.
Yes, sir. We had a request for proposal open on the 17th of December. Web-based universal screen and personalized reading and math instructional program for the district. My recommendation is accept the lowest and best bid from Curriculum Associate.
Mr. Austin, we have your recommendation?
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the lowest and best bid from Curriculum Associates for the web-based universal screener and personalized reading and math instruction program.
Board, do we have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
We have a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Ayes have it. F, Mr. Spencer. Summer school program.
Yes, sir. If the board approves, the district would like to provide 4 programs during the summer for our students. The first is provides our third grade students with the opportunity to attend the reading summer camp. Students who may need tennis intervention before they're retested at the end of June. We'd also like to provide students in grades 3 through 5, elementary setting, an opportunity to attend summer school who may have been retained or will be retained in one content area, and that's math, science, social studies, or ELA. And then we would like to also provide students in grades 6 through 12, middle and high, an opportunity to attend summer school for credit recovery. Now, the information regarding dates, times, information about the programs are outlined in the proposal that you have in your packet.
Mr. Austin, we have a recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the 2023 summer school program.
We have a motion. We have a second.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Spencer. Ms. Graves, statement of revenue and expenditure, February.
Our revenue collections for February for general funds are at $233,486,17. We are 16% higher than last year in our revenues. Our general fund revenues for FY22 were at $201,535,844. The increase is mainly again to MAP with the teacher pay raise and teacher assistant pay raise and our ad valorem. And February was our highest month for ad valorem receipts. All revenues received through February are at $277,102,613. Our general fund expenditures through February are $177,117,004. They continue to trend. We were 11% last month. We're continuing 11% this month. The increase in expenditures is in line with the budget, and we are actually now, we have been trending 2% below projections. We are now about 3% below.
Mr. Austin,
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the statement of revenue and expenditures for February 2023.
have a motion.
I'll make that motion.
We have a second.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Ms. Graves, combined balance sheet, and sometimes it is a battle, isn't it?
Yes.
Balance sheet for February.
I hate that Ms. Riley's not here because this is her favorite report, and this is probably the best one that we've ever had. So, our fund balance for all general funds is at $189,286,631. We are 22% higher than last year. FY02, we were at 155,645,511. Again, the increase is due to the same reason as our ad valorem MAP, and also budgeted lower expenditures. We're very conservative in our expenditures. And we actually received over 10 million more as of February in ad valorem than we did over last year. A lot of that is due to timing when people pay their taxes and things like that. Just one more, as Mr. Austin and I have been working very hard on the budget already. We intend for that balance to go back down to historical values. We'll enjoy it while we have it, and it's great that we'll have opportunities to do some wonderful things in the next coming years, but it will go down to historical values, financial.
Mr. Usleton,
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the combined balance sheet for February 2023.
have a motion. We have a second.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Statement of cash flow.
The February cash balance for district maintenance is at 179,419,496. That's about 60% of the cash balance for all funds, which stands at 289,582,770. And the amount invested in Smith Shellnut at the end of February is 29,273,22.
Mr. Usleton, have your recommendation?
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the statement of cash flow for February 2023.
Sure. All right, Jay.
Motion, second.
Oh, we need a motion here. Have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Carries. Certification of bank recidivist, that word.
All
Ms.
bank-
Graves.
All bank statements have been reconciled with no exceptions.
We in good shape.
Very good.
Mr. Usleton.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the certification of bank reconciliations for February 2023.
Have a motion? Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Mr. Alexander? Got a big list.
Sir. Good afternoon. Personnel packet, pages 1 through 6 are recommendations. Pages 7 through 10 are changes. Page 11 is a memo from Mr. Case from Fernando High School on an ADA clerk that worked on March 15th, for a total of 2 hours to finish a report that was due. So we'd ask you for comp time for that time. Page 12 is a memo from Ms. Russell at the principal of South Haven Intermediate School. This is an employee that's hired as a part-time tutor and did not clock in, worked 35 hours month December. That's been confirmed. This person received a job, is to transition into teaching role beginning in January. So I think that's where the confusion came. But we're asking she be paid for those 35 hours of work. Page 13 is a memo from Ms. Ingram, Director of Federal Programs, changing the federally funded mental health therapists from 205-day contracts to only 200-day contracts. Pages 14 through 15 is a request for additional pay from Ms. Ingram on teachers who will work as after-school tutors at DeSoto Central High School for special education students beginning 4/7 and ending on 5/24 at $30 per hour. Pages 16 and 17 is a request for additional pay from Ms. Samples, our Executive Director of Academic Education, on employees who will work third grade reading count at South Intermediate School. This is for 55 hours. This will begin in June the 12th and end on June the 29th at $30 an hour. Pages 18 through 20 is a request for additional pay from the samples on teachers who will work middle school, summer school at South Haven High School. This will be a total of 125 hours. And this will begin on May 31st and end July 7th. It's also $30 per hour. Pages 21 through 22 is a request also from the samples. This is teachers who will work elementary summer school at South Haven Intermediate School, June the 1st and ending June the 29th. There'll be 87.5 hours, $30 an hour. Pages 23 and 24 is a request for additional pay from the samples on teachers who will work high school, summer school at South Haven. That begins May 31st and ends July 7th for a total of 125 hours at $30 an hour. Pages 25 and 26 is a request for additional pay from Ms. Williams, our Director of Mental Health, on lead counselors who will work up to 200 hours outside their normal contractual days. This will be a total of 200 hours. They'll be paid at their hourly rate for those hours beginning July 1st and ending, July 1st, 2023 and ending June 30th, 2024. Pages 27 and 29, the elementary professional school counselor job description. This was simply a title change from elementary school counselor to elementary professional school counselor. This just aligns with Mississippi Department of Education's state licensure endorsement title. It's been changed. Pages 30 through 32 is secondary professional school counselor job description. Once again, that's the only change is the title, professional added. Pages 33 through 35 for the English learners specialist job description. Some major functions changed there with research and provide content knowledge and resources to staff in the area of language acquisition. This position is responsible for supporting the district's EL program. This position falls under the supervision of director of EL. This was added to that job description. Page 36 is the licensed assistant principal list. Page 37 is the license contingent upon license renewal assistant principal. And pages 38 through 144 are your licensed employee recommendations for the 23-24 school year. At this point in time, I need to stop and have that approved.
Mr. Austin, you have your recommendation.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend to the board to approve pages 1 through 146 of personnel as presented.
That wasn't a number, what page?
144, page 144. Looking here on the packet, oh, I see, page 144. You are correct.
Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Have a second? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
I need to excuse Mr. Twyman.
You just make the.
Page 145 is an assistant principal recommendation at Hernando Elementary School.
Mr. Russellson, your recommendation?
Madam Chairman, I recommend to the board to approve page 145 of personnel as presented.
Do I have a motion?
Make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Since there's no need for anyone to be excused from page 146 is licensed teacher recommendation for Lake Comfort Middle School.
We have a recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve page 146 of personnel as presented.
We have a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it.
Anderson to be excused. Final page is page 147, and this is a licensed teacher recommendation for DeSoto Central High School.
Mr. Austin, have your recommendation?
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve page 147 of personnel as presented.
We have a motion.
Make the motion.
Have a second? All in favor, aye? Aye. Ayes have it. Mr. Culver?
Yes, sir. Have items to be discussed in executive session.
Thank you. Mr. Finley?
Mr. Chairman, we have school district matters to address in executive session.
Thank you. At this time is for public comment. As a board, we welcome public participation at our board meetings. While this is not a debate or setting for question and answer session, we reserve the time of our regular board meeting for public comment from citizens who have requested to appear. Board policy allows for 30 minutes for this public comment. Each person who wishes to comment will have up to 5 minutes. to speak until the 30-minute time limit is reached. Do we have anyone here today wishing to speak? Now forever hold your peace. We have, two people that talked to us in the executive session. And I need a motion to consider closing this session to determine whether the board should enter executive session for the following matters. Student matters regarding early graduation, residency appeals, student discipline matters, and request to appear.
For Mr. Superintendent's personnel performance matter, please. He added that, the superintendent's personnel performance matter.
Did I miss something?
That's one of the items.
Oh, okay. You have,
So that's one of the matters.
okay, I understand. We, in the executive session, Mr. Ostrom has some items to discuss regarding personnel.
Need a motion, please.
Need a motion to go in, to see if we need to go into executive session. At this time, we'll go into executive, this room down here, and then Mr. Chase will come back and let you know if we're gonna stay in executive session.
I make the motion, we go into executive.
And then we got votes.
Second.
Vote.
Aye.
Aye. So let you know.